India completed a convincing 4-1 win over Morocco in a World Group 2 tie of the Davis Cup at the Vijay Mini Stadium in Lucknow. After the end of day 1's play, the score was 1-1, but there was no let-up from India on day 2. Starting with the big talking point, the doubles match where Rohan Bopanna was in action in a Davis Cup match for India for the final time, and it was a pretty straightforward win for Rohan and Yuki Bhambri. Sudarshan, just sum up how the contest was. Was it even a contest, and the post-match celebrations of Rohan and the entire Indian team?
Pretty much straightforward. The scoreline said so, and it did require the best tennis to overcome the Moroccan opponents. But there were phases when Bopanna played well, there were phases when Yuki Bhambri played well, but overall they did combine well enough to get the win. Pretty straightforward. That sort of set India on the path towards victory. Sumit then completed a pretty straightforward victory. But today was all about what happened after the doubles match. Rohan's 50th and last Davis Cup match for India, and pretty heartwarming scenes out there. There was his family, friends, and pretty decent turnout today to watch him play for one last night in Davis Cup. Pretty heartwarming scenes, and then he was carried around the court as well with even the captain lending a hand. So it was pretty nice to get a send off for somebody who has represented the country for close to 2 decades now. Overall, pretty good day for India.
So after the win in doubles, all that was left was for Sumit Nagal to win his first reverse singles and kill the tie there itself, and that's what he did. Like yesterday, he beat Adam Mundir in straight sets. Today, he beat Yassin Lalami in straight sets again, and it was a pretty solid performance from Nagal on both days. And going into the Asian Games, I think it bodes well for him. Do you think, Sudarshan, it was a performance that gives him a good indication of where his level is?
Fitness-wise, it was. The conditions were testing. Yesterday, he had to play under the lights, and today he had to play under the sun. It was especially hot and humid out there. So, fitness-wise, he held up well. He could execute his shots well. Opponents, quality-wise, I'm pretty sure he will face tougher opponents in future. So, he was steady when he needed to be, but quality-wise, I don't think the opposition tested him that well. But overall, the pressure of being the leading singles players going into the tie, with the expectation that he has to win 2 out of 2 and then to depend on the doubles. So those were the 3 sure shot points that India was looking at. How he managed that role of being the leading singles player with 2 other debutants for the second singles. I think Sumit did pretty well. But quality-wise, like I said before, he'll be tested more.
So after Sumit's win, the tie was over. India had a 3-1 lead, unassailable lead. But the 2 captains anyway decided to complete the tie with the second reverse singles, where another player made his debut, Digvijay Pratap Singh. He beat Walid Huda in a final set tie break. So India completed a 4-1 win, and the next time you see the Indian Davis Cup team in action, which will be somewhere around February-March next year, they will be in a World Group 1 playoff again, facing much tougher opponents, and for the first time this century, they will not have any of those 3 big players, Leander Pace, Mahesh Bhuti and or Rohan Bopanna. It will be a new look Indian team, possibly led by Yuki Bhambri and the likes of Sumit Nagal again.